The Newtown Football Club executive elections are expected at the end of July 2020, and the current board leadership is being challenged by a team of young professionals. This team, led by Halstead Isles, is seeking to gain the support of the club membership to become the next executive of the Newtown Football Club. The executive team candidates met with some members of the club on Thursday at the Newtown Community Centre, comprising some of the Premier League team and women's team players, among others.
So I was nominated, my team was nominated by Ian Rumpy Lake, who is also a member and a current player of the club, and also an executive member of my current team in its entirety. So we are now going to the election stage, which is going to be held on the 30th of July.
Mr. Isles told attendees that they had submitted their nomination some 21 days ago, but this was being challenged by the current executive team of the club.
We were nominated on the due date, which was there by the Constitution. We were told that 21 days after the date, which is today, to be exact, that we'll get a confirmation as to whether or not our nomination have gone through. Now, based on the Constitution asks that you be nominated by a member, and we have been nominated by a member, and not only a member, a player in Ian Rumpy Lake. So I don't see a reason why the nomination should not go through. The club is made up of, I think, some 160 members, which bearing, I think, it's about 100 players in over the 7 teams. So we'll just have to do our work amongst the players. The elected members, we don't know who they are because nothing have been there to say, well, this have paid, that haven't paid. So we're just waiting and hoping and praying that at least something up to this day. I mean, in order for us to even get a list of the members, we had to go through all kind of red tape because currently the executive and the guy who is presiding over the election, Mr. Blanchett, have yet to give any indication as to what are the guidelines.
If given the opportunity, Mr. Isles said his team would move to fix some of the problems currently facing the Newtown Football Club.
From out the gate, we want to address the training kits, like that have been a hot topic here. The training kits and actually stabilizing the club again, because the club tells you that there are a lot of fractions and a lot of this one saying this and this one saying. So we have to bring back the brotherhood within the team. And that is my first order of business, is really to bring back the brotherhood. Without the football club, everybody suffers. I mean, my grandmother, who have been a stalwart, Miss Eddie, have been there through thick and thin of the club. People like Ivan, those are people who religiously go to the park, whether Newtown winning or losing. I mean, these are the people that motivate me to really run for the office. And when I was selecting the team, I had to select a team that is well balanced, that is going to be objective. And you can see from the team that we have presented, I mean, you have throughout looked at the whole entire town hall meeting this evening. And you can see what we are bringing to them and how excited the club are. You heard someone made mention of the first time they have seen so much players actually at a meeting. Those were not the norms.
The Newtown Football Club is one of the oldest and most successful clubs in St. Kitts and Nevis football. They last won the Premier League title in 2012, and their most recent trophy came last year when they won the 2019 FA Cup. The Newtown's women's team is the most successful in women's football, having won 7 straight top-flight football titles.